everyone, welcome back to Python Unlocked. In this video, we'll discuss about error in Python. We'll discuss why do program fail, type of error that are present, and why error handling matters. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So firstly, let's understand what is an error. So simply, error is what? Error is a problem within a program that prevent it from execution. Simply क्या है? Error एक issue है जो हमारे प्रोग्राम को एग्जीक्यूट नहीं होने देता और प्रिवेंट करता है हमारे प्रोग्राम को फ्रॉम कंप्लीटिंग इट्स टास्क. सो दो तरह के एरर प्रेजेंट है पाइथन में. फर्स्ट इज अ सिंटैक्स एरर, अदर वन इज अ रन टाइम एरर. सिंटैक्स एरर सिंपली क्या है? व्हेन देयर इज अ इशू इन अ कोड स्ट्रक्चर, मिस्टेक इन अ कोड स्ट्रक्चर. अगर सिंटैक्स में कोई दिक्कत है, सो कोड स्ट्रक्चर में कोई दिक्कत है, दैट विल कम अंडर अ सिंटैक्स एरर. वेयर एज रन टाइम एरर क्या है? जब हमारा प्रोग्राम ऑलरेडी इन अ रनिंग स्टेज है पर ड्यू टू सम इनवैलिड ऑपरेशंस हमारा प्रोग्राम एग्जीक्यूशन कंप्लीट नहीं कर पा रहा है, हमारा प्रोग्राम आउटपुट नहीं प्रोवाइड कर रहा है हमें. So syntax error are basically syntax error that occurs in your code that are basically you can say identified by your interpreter before your code even starts to run. So simply ये क्या है? Take a simple example. We are making use of f over here और यहाँ पे हमने colon missing है. If colon is missing, that simply means क्या है? Syntax क्या है? Invalid है over here. So this will come under syntax error. Suppose अगर indentation missing है, indentation wrong है, in that scenario again that will come under a syntax error. So we'll be getting the indentation error over here, such as unexpected and expected and indented block is over here. For example, what's the key point of discussing this? So remember this, Python checks syntax before execution. If there is some issue with structure, it will end the execution over there by raising an error. So indentation is not just for readability, it is a part of Python structure. And if there is an issue with structure, it will raise an error. Let's understand this with the help of code. Suppose I am writing a program, if a greater than 5, print hi. Now over here you can see this is supposed to be inside this, right? Let's say I am putting this inside this. Let's run this. So you can see I am getting, my program is not even running over here, right? Before execution syntax, there is an issue with the structure, that's why I am getting the syntax error over here, expected colon over here, that is missing over here. For example, if I'm saying I am having some issue with the indentation, something of this sort, again let's run this. Again, before it runs, I am getting issue over here, expected and intended block after if statement on line 2. So remember this, when there is a syntax error, or you can say issue with the structure in the program will not run. Okay, so let's move further. Whereas runtime error simply when program is in execution, when program is actively executing and due to some as remember this, runtime error तब रेज होगा जब प्रोग्राम एग्जीक्यूशन में है और उसके सिंटेक्स में कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. अगर सिंटेक्स में दिक्कत है तो प्रोग्राम एग्जीक्यूट ही नहीं होगा. सो रिमेंबर दिस, runtime error, program is in active execution, actively executing, that means syntax is valid but impossible or invalid in current context, that is impossible to achieve, that's why we are getting this issue. प्रोग्राम इज इन रनिंग स्टेज एंड उसमें कोई सिंटेक्स का इशू नहीं है, बट जो टास्क हमने उसके इनसाइड डिफाइन करा है वो इम्पॉसिबल टू परफॉर्म है, और यू कैन से इनवैलिड टू परफॉर्म है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ आई एम डिवाइडिंग एनी नंबर विद 0, so that is not possible as mathematically it is not defined, so I'll be getting zero division error over there. For example, if I'm doing the invalid type conversion, for example here I'm converting a string into integer, which is not possible, so I'll be getting value error. Other one, if I'm trying to assess an undefined variable, again I'll be getting name error over there. So runtime error simply means your program is in execution, that means syntax is valid, but whatever I have provided inside the program, that's invalid or impossible to achieve. So let's understand with the help of code. So let's say if I'm saying, if I'm having a is equal to 10, b is equal to 0, if I say print a divided B. A divides B. So let's run this. So you can see I am getting error over here in the running stage. I am getting in running stage. So I am getting zero division error over here, division by zero over here. For example, if I say instead of zero division error, if I'm trying to assess C over here. So again, my program will be in a running stage, and over here I am getting name error. Name say is not defined over here. So if name is not defined, if I'm doing invalid type conversion, or if I'm doing some sort of zero division error, if I'm dividing any number with zero, that will raise an runtime error. My program is in execution, syntax is valid. I can divide number, everything is present over here, but what I am trying to achieve, that is not possible to achieve. So that error that I'll be getting during that time, that is runtime error. I hope this is clear. Syntax error, that means that is the structure is wrong. So my program will not goes in execution because firstly syntax will be checked. Whereas runtime error, program is in execution, syntax is valid, but whatever condition I'm providing in that, whatever statement I'm providing in that, that is not achievable. Let's discuss further. So now let's discuss why error handling is important. Simply when we are working with a program, right, we supposed to ensure that whatever program that we are writing, that is a functional and user friendly. So in case whenever there is some issue that is arising, we supposed to handle that smartly instead of simply is showing due to this particular reason execution fail. It's supposed to end in a, you can say, user friendly manner, right? So it prevents from crashes, keep your program smoothly running, okay, improve user experience, and you can say make application robust in nature. That means in case some you can say unexpected issue arise, how to recover from that, we are providing that scenario. Means instead of abruptly ending the program execution, it will be handling the error smartly. So common applications are simply what the common real time cases of file handling are where, for example, file that we are trying to assess that is not existing, how we can handle that. User is providing wrong input, how we can handle that. Okay, simply why error handling matters, you can say smart way of handling a error that is arising in a program, smart way of tackling a problem, you can say, you can understand like this way. I hope this is clear. In case you are having any doubt, do put your doubt in comment section below. Thanks for watching.